Jack again. Today we're going to have a quick video on the correct hand position for playing the clarinet. Now, this is important because if you get this wrong in the early stages, you just might develop some bad habits which will lead to your fingers hurting sometime in the future, and that will unfortunately lead to you no longer being able to play the clarinet. So we're going to do this right, we're going to get it right to start, and then we are on with our clarinet journey. So the main thing you need to remember when getting the right hand position on a clarinet is comfort. And that might feel a little weird to some people at first. I know it sounds odd, but you might want to press your fingers down hard or make them straight or have them fly off the keys. None of these things are correct. I'll tell you the correct way. I'm going to pick up a Yankee Candle now. Now you can see when you pick up a cylindrical object like a Yankee Candle or a can of iced tea or a can of something else, you're going to get this round feeling in your fingers. And that's what it should look like when you're holding the clarinet. Another way to think of this is think of yourself as a Lego person. If you've seen the little Lego figurines, they don't have fingers, they just have little hands like this. And they're that cylindrical shape, the same shape that I was just talking about. Moving over to the clarinet, the left hand goes on the upper joint with the thumb over the tone hole in the back here. It's going to be resting comfortably. It's going to be at about an angle of 1 or 2 o'clock. And then the front of the hand is going to wrap around, and 1, 2, 3, fingers 1, 2, 3 are going to cover the tone holes accordingly. And that fourth finger is going to hover just above these other keys right here so they're accessible. And if you'll see, my fingers have that nice round shape to them that's going to avoid any tension, any injuries, which is very important. I can't stress that enough. Now onto the right hand, I like to think of putting my thumb right underneath this little thumb rest here. Now, I don't have one with me, but it might be nice for you to find a little rubber stopper or something to put over that thumb rest, because it might dig into your finger a little bit. I don't have much of a problem with that, but I know that some people do. So that just sits right there. You might want to try a couple little positions. Everybody has different hands, so you don't be surprised if it looks just a little bit different than what I'm doing. Then back around to the front of the right hand, just like the upper joint, we're going to wrap those fingers around and comfortably cover the tone holes 1, 2, 3, and just like the other hand, that fourth finger is going to hover above those keys. And if you'll see, I'm comfortable, I have control of the instrument, I'm not going to drop it, but I'm also not tense. Now one more thing, when we get to playing later on, and you have to take these fingers on and off of the tone holes, you're going to want to make sure that they don't fly too far off the clarinet like I'm doing here. They can't be going too far off, because that means in the future you are going to have trouble playing fast technical passages, and really they're not going to have to be that fast for you to mess them up if your fingers are like that. So you're going to want to practice keeping your fingers right, hovering over those tone holes. Alright? And that, my friends, is all it takes to get a correct hand position on the clarinet. I'll see you next time.